guys, and welcome to Survival Russia. I might as well get done with this right now. We are on the hike to the hunting cabin. It's quite a hike and we're behind schedule. Yeah, I'll show you a little bit on the hike and so on, but it's gonna be on the small zone because I cannot pack this in and out all the time. As I said, we were heading into the bear-wolf territory. We actually found the carcass of a moose that was eaten by wolves 6 months ago. For bear protection we have a Magnum buckshot here, and the rest is slugs. The first buckshot is sort of like to increase my possibilities to hit something if need be, and get him a little bit off the balance, and the rest is for penetration. Hey, hello guys! So this is a scene where I'm supposed to ignore you and pretend I do not know that you are there, but I know because I put you there, right? Anyway, it's going really well. The logging track here is not so nasty as it was in spring. It's an old logging track, nobody uses it anymore. But I think I'm gonna change the bear ammo out with some shot, because I already missed 2 nice big birds. It's a downside to go on hunting with a tactical shotgun. It's not really awesome, but for self-protection it's of course awesome. We're heading that direction and the hike is about 10 kilometers or so. Also, as we are still in the intro part, I can say that I've no really idea of what I'm gonna do for this video. Maybe I'm gonna make some sub videos in this video, I don't know. But anyway, if nothing exciting happens, it's just gonna be one for the subscribers, one for the steady viewers who like longer videos, but it's most likely gonna be a little bit long. And simply just show you the road, the hunting cabin. I don't know how interesting it is actually, but it is what it is. So this is not too bad a place to stop and get some cold water in the face. Lots of water around now because it's been raining a lot without too many particles in it, so easy to boil. So no water filter on this trip, even I considered it. And even a subscriber gave me a really nice soya filter. I wanted one of those for a long time. They're gold out here. But I have to change the magazine now because I've seen 4 birds now. It's the capercaillie or wood grouse or whatever. It's a big bird, very tasty. Very heavy. So some have asked me, what does chaga look like? It looks like this. It's black, and as you can most likely see, it's also orange a little bit in the middle. We can identify that it has this rust colored runoff down the trunk. So that's chaga. When you open it up, it should be orange or yellow inside. So this is one of our resting spots, but no need for that today. I think I'll try and put in a picture or something, or photo. You can see the difference in the surroundings, spring to fall. Cannot see much here on the ground actually, but let's get it moving. Let's get this heavy backpack off and see what the day will bring. Oh, awesome. We're there in a few hundred meters. The last bit of way is through forest. No trails around here. The last time one of my friends were here, he said he met a bear 10 meters from the, or saw a bear 10 meters from the hunting cabin. It was eating something, so he slowly backed off and went home. So he said don't go there without firearms. So here we are, nice without this monster. Let's go and take a look. Oh, I feel like flying without the backpack. Everything is nice. We even have some small mushrooms in here. A little bit of dry food storage there. I better fire the oven in there and set things up. And then I found out something that's gonna change this trip a little bit. Let's say like that. Our little well down here is pretty dry. That is less than awesome. Because that means I have to hike down here in the swamp, in the bolota, and get water, and so I have a lot of stuff to do. Now that is a nice view. But there's not really too much time to waste. Off to get some water, get dried out the boots and all this stuff, and we're supposed to head out of here if we do any hunting tonight pretty soon, or maybe tomorrow morning. Yeah, the wilderness doesn't wait. I of course have some water with me, but definitely not enough for 2 days. So that's what we're doing now. Oh, look at the smoke. Because I also need to get in and get warm and get some dry clothes on, because it might look warm but it's not. It's +4, +5 C or something. But I better hurry up, get stuff done. Wow, it's very, very dry. I'm trying to put in some footage here of where I'm standing now. But that's of course in spring when all the snow is melting. I hope there would be some clean rainwater here, but now we're on a bit of a tricky spot here. I have to follow that all the way over on the other side. And it's about knee deep. I have to go for the swamp water. Huge swamp out here. Be able to find some water here. It's a little brownish yellowish. There's a lot of good stuff in this water here. Doesn't smell too bad. That's awesomeness in a bottle. Hello? Ooh, it's warm in there. Oh, awesome. Well, yeah, I know the backpack looked pretty big and brutal and so on, but there's actually not that much in it. There's of course this little backpack here that I have a video on I can link to. Most of the space is actually taken up by the sleeping bag, my own system. But the Gore-Tex is of course from the MSS, and the green bag from the MSS, and the sleeved bag from Denmark. Of course, have my saw here, a little skinning knife if I should be lucky enough to catch something, a poncho if the weather report was not holding up, cordage and tent pegs. Mess kit with tea, sugar, dishwashing liquid, kitchen rag, blah blah blah. Yeah, and then all this food. Here we have the bacon fish I caught actually. I can also link to that video up here somewhere. And I had like 2 shirts. I don't know how much we can see. Sun's going down soon. Yeah, as I said, kilo of salt. It's also, if I'm lucky enough to catch anything. This salt here will actually stay here. Dried fish. This is also dried fish. Tastes awesome. Soup mix, 2 bottles of buckwheat, Svinina tushonka, canned pork, more fish, cutting board. Oh yeah, we also have a homegrown garlic, toilet paper. That's also gonna stay here. I actually have a trail cam with me that I forgot to set up during the way. That is irritating. Ammo, more ammo and extra mag, flashlight. I think I brought a little bit too much food, but this is one of my problems. I actually always carry a little bit too much of stuff, also of food, because I simply cannot not think, what if, what if, what if. It's stupid, but it's how it is. And we have this little light here I got from Jeff. This is an awesome light. It opens up like this, boom, and we have more light. I can push it one more, and then we have even more light. That is pretty neat. And it charges from every light source, and it can charge your mobile device as well if need be. It's a good backup device to have actually. It's called a hybrid light, the POC. This is gonna provide us with light in here later, so I will not have to burn the kerosene lantern because they stink. So that's basically it for the kit. I got a fleece with me also, but basically that's it. So yeah, it's a little bit late. Food is ready and so and so. But it's not been a great day for me, I say. Lots of things actually went wrong. That is not so awesome, but the good thing about all that is, of course, that you learn something. I just didn't want it to learn today. But first of all, I took a different way in than I normally do. I only taken this way out once 6 months ago. So I had some problems to find the location, but of course found it. Then of course I discovered that the well is empty. That was not great because that took a long time to get water. I planned to do some evening hunting today, and that's certainly not gonna happen. Now I'm gonna eat some food, and maybe we're gonna make some video inside. I don't know, and if we don't, then see you tomorrow, guys. Good day, guys. Because it's not good morning, it's good day. Wow, I've been sleeping. This is the awesome thing about the sleeved NATO bag. You stick your legs out and tie it up. You can even do that while wearing the outer layer, the rubberized layer, so to speak. Well, our food is still there. Our burned out Siberian log fire is still there. And the food is still there. Everything is awesome. There's actually still embers on the big ground log. There's a lot of food left. Yeah, the tea here is actually the recycled or reheated tea from yesterday. I filled the kettle here completely, and then I boiled the water, added some tea, and yeah, that's mostly what I've been drinking since yesterday. The tea is very good to get rid of the bark taste, even if it was not that bad. Yeah, so this video here is definitely gonna be for the few of you, not for the many, because I doubt this is gonna be very, very popular and widely seen video. Not much interesting stuff is happening. But as I said, it was just like a recon to the cabin here, see how things were, if it still was standing, if some bear or moose have screwed it up or whatever. Important info is gathered. For now the well is dry. As I tried to say yesterday, yeah, I tried to hike in on a different route. I only took that route out once 6 months ago. I had a little bit of trouble. It took me like an hour extra to find the spots here actually. It was not so great. Normally I always bring my 3-liter camelback with me, but I wanted to travel light because I thought it was much wetter than it actually was or is. In the spring it was hell to get here, and I was ill as well. But that's a different video you can see up here. Yeah, so this is just like a hanging out with the ones of you who can put up with this video kind of a video. But as I said, yeah, the camelback, I always bring the camelback 3 liters. But I wanted to go as light as possible also because of camera gear and salt I brought to the cabin. And we always bring a little bit of stuff here to leave it behind. I think the lesson is that trying to do things the easier way is not always the best way, because the route in I took is actually much shorter than the 17 kilometers of the other route. And I think it was still a better idea to do it like that. But it screwed up all my plans for going on the evening hunt and so on, and because I was so delayed, having to find the cabin, having to get the water and boil the water, and of course I need to boil it if we have it in the well also, but it's I don't have to walk like a few kilometers to get it and then back again, right? Well, I guess the hunting is gonna be hunting on the way out, and I actually already have to pack some stuff now. so we can get out in time. But for the ones of you who have not seen the spring hunting video, just to give you a fast tour of the cabin. It's covered in some kind of fabric. Looks like this. And it's a fabric especially made for laying under the tracks on the railroads. I think if I understood correctly, it lets water in one way but not the other way. Yeah, it's been standing like this for years now and it's pretty alright. You can see there are some boards up there. Those we found from up in the forest here. That was one of the reasons for the location, I think. That's from a mobile sawmill. So there was lots of these cut-offs from the trunks laying around. Pretty convenient. Hello? So yeah, that's it. Very simple construction. The all-important oven. Up here we can dry our footwear and whatever needs to be dried. That's where I've been sleeping. Shotgun have been laying right there. My mobile phone, but it's not turned on because it doesn't make any sense here. So that's the hunting cabin. That's the isbushka. So the foot wraps here, they are always like a source of questions, and understandably so, especially among Westerners. But I call them the lost art of soldiering because all Western armies have been using these forever, up until even the 80s and 90s. Americans, British, Germans, French, Russians, everybody used these, especially in their jackboots, of course. But enough of that. I have a video I will link to up here about them, and I have some winter ones that I will make a video on soon. They come in both wool and another fluffier, much heavier material than this. They're not too difficult to make, but if you want to experiment with it, then you should definitely do some training first. Time to head out of here. Rest of the video is gonna be on the little Sony cam. Maybe it's gonna start raining and so on. So yeah, let's see what the trip out's gonna bring. So if you're not already familiar with this method here, I'll show you how to put on a heavy backpack. This is not super heavy, but it will do. And this has two comfortable handles in here for that, I guess, and other things most likely. Oop, was really a bummer. I forgot to put the trail cam. That's how it is. Here's another classic example of chaga for the ones of you asking. That is a classic example. They're quite good size. For fire making you can harvest them whenever you want, but for medicinal purposes they are most potent during the really cold period and at the end of the cold period. Yeah, and then of course have to come back and pick up you guys. I guess this is as good a place as any to finish the video because sun's going down in 15 minutes. Also I'm kind of sorry that this is not the best or most interesting video of all time, but that's what it is. A guy in the forest. So yeah, this is for the few, not for the many, I guess, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Also thank you very much to all you guys from PayPal and Patreon helping out on the Survival Russia vehicle. I'm gonna thank all of you guys personally at some point. But it's definitely not gonna be now. But I'm gonna have to head out. So thank you very much for your time, guys. Check the links in the description and share and like and subscribe and sub and all that good stuff. Until next time, get out and train and get it done. And see you next time right here in Russia. Thanks, guys.